So I'm going to tell you a little story of who I am and where I come from and hopefully make you just feel all the good feels, okay? So if you don't know who I am, over 5 years ago, I started a YouTube channel based on a really kind of awkward / possibly terrible idea. It's 5 years ago. And I decided I was going to get on YouTube and I was going to talk about mental health extremely awkwardly. If you've been a long-time viewer, my first videos are awkward. But if you remember, like 2011, 2012, people are on YouTube, mainly doing comedy, beauty, vlogging. No one was really coming to YouTube yet for mental health information or educational content. But the exciting thing, it's changing. The online community has changed a lot in the past few years, and I think we can all agree that YouTube is a space of tolerance and acceptance. It's where we can be ourselves, right? It's okay to be you and me. The truth is, the bare bones facts, 1 in 4 are affected by mental illness globally. And what that really tells me, it isn't like a stat, like I'm not a huge statistic person, but that really means that each and every one of us has either felt it ourselves or watched someone close to us go through it. I keep my notes, it keeps me on track. But what we are doing today online will change the way that people with mental illness receive help tomorrow. I believe in the next 5 years, our generation online will have single-handedly transformed the way that we talk about mental health. And the really cool thing is that we have the power to change how those who struggle get and receive the help that they so desperately need and deserve. No one, I want you to hear this part, no one ever deserves to feel embarrassed or ashamed for theirs or someone they love's mental health issue. We don't have to hide in the shadows anymore. It's cool, isn't it? I get all teared up. The more that we talk about it, the less stigma that there will be out there. And the sooner people will reach out for help. I'm going to share a video with you. And I want to personally take the time to thank each and every person in this video for being brave. It takes a lot to be brave, right? It takes a lot to come up here. I get very nervous. But they were so brave that they shared their mental health story online. They put it out there for the world to see. It's because in each and every one of those people and each and every one of you who shared their story that the conversation about mental health can continue and channels like mine can continue to grow.
So I'm just gonna say it. I'm depressed.
So I'm just gonna come out and say it. I have, for a large chunk of my life, struggled with eating disorders.
And you talked about kind of personal stuff in your video yesterday, Hank, so I guess I'll do the same. I have a mental illness called obsessive-compulsive disorder, which is often associated with anxiety and depression problems.
And I want to dedicate this award to every kid out there who has a mental illness. I have bipolar depression, and I was in rehab for an addiction, and it told me to stop every day, but I kept fighting, and it told me that I was worthless, but I never gave up.
I have struggled with eating disorders, which feels so weird to say out loud because I just don't say that out loud ever.
Dealing with my alcoholic parent, it's an ongoing thing.
But I have a pretty severe case of body dysmorphia. Now, I know what you're thinking. Shane, why are you talking about this?
And what a lot of you may not know is that I have suffered with anxiety and panic attacks really, really badly since I was 14.
The problem is not that I want to die, it's just that I just didn't/don't care about being alive anymore. But the doctor very quickly came to the assessment that, hey, you have severe depression. And that was pretty tough to swallow.
It makes me tear up every time I watch that because I want each and every one of you to continue talking about it. Because if we keep sharing our voice and we keep speaking up, the stigma will be removed. Thank you so much.